if you put the boy together right, the world is in perfect shape.
Yeah, it was right out there on the cliffs. Austin Healey went right over the cliffs. When I was a kid, the big thing to do was to joyride. You'd steal a car, drive it around, and then bring it back, and no harm was ever done. So it's about 3 in the morning in Oxnard, and the cops pull us over, and they say, "Hi." I said, "Hi." They said, "Well, it's a little late for you guys, isn't it?" And I said, "No." So "Where are you going?" They said, "Out for a soda." I said, "You got a driver's license?" I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Can we see it?" And I said, "Nope." So they took us to the Ventura County Jail. I just decided I was still in love with Mitzi and asked the girl, I said, "Here, you can add the $25, but let's just talk for a while because I'm in love." And then we went back downstairs, and Tommy and Greg met us downstairs, and they were all smiles, and so I guess everything worked out for the best. But we decided to stop at a bar and celebrate. And the next thing I know, Tommy got in a fight with somebody at the bar and got thrown into Tijuana jail. I'm lucky my inventions didn't kill me. I used to love to experiment. I had my own chemistry set, made rockets, shot them off in the air, and I loved bombs. I loved to explode things and watch what happened. So I started making these pipe bombs. Tommy and Greg and I went over and driving around and said, "Look at that mailbox." And I said, "Let's put a bomb in there." So we put the bomb in the mailbox. It was a giant mailbox, like giant birdhouse kind of mailbox. And then the next day in the papers, it talked about how Joan Crawford's mailbox had been blown up by a mad bomber. I'm sorry about Joan Crawford's mailbox. I hope Christina didn't get blamed.
So he sent over some mob guys to have Dino beaten up. And he did have him beaten up. When my dad was overly protective, I was, let me think, I was about almost 17. 17, I think I was about 17.
Hi there, Chris Crosby, Chris's Kitchen. You know, a little known fact, or so they say. Anyway, Phil Harris pulled me aside one time and he said, "You know your Uncle Bing." He said, "You know, when he's smoking that pipe," he said, "sometimes there's a little more than just tobacco in there." And I went racing down through Brentwood and down into West Los Angeles until I passed the police station on Purdue. As I watched them all as I was going past the police station, looking at me going by, they got in their cop cars, they pulled me over, they took my car, my little flexi car, and put it in the trunk of their police car and took me back to my father's house. Not to jail, back to my father's house because they wanted to meet Bob Crosby.
That was rather a traumatic experience. Yes, I did get you out of the water, the three of you. You also ran away from home, if you recall.
Oh, yeah, we were bad. We were bad.
Mitzi's mother told me that it was between me and Frank Sinatra Jr. as to who they were going to kidnap, which, when the whole thing went down, was very close to the time when we ran away from home as kids. We actually ran away from home because we couldn't stand Miss Flynn. When she caught us doing something bad, like smoking cigarettes, she would sit us down, and we would have to sew with a thread. We would sew a rubber band up the center of a Lucky Strike cigarette, and then she would make us smoke that. Vinyl chloride, can you believe it? Which is poisonous, can kill you. And we would go all the way to Vegas. I think I was 12 or 13, and my brother 11 and the other one 9. But we were going to continue and go all the way to Vegas. We weren't going to let them catch us. They were happy to see that we hadn't been kidnapped. We made headlines in India. You know, anybody else could run away from home, and nobody'd even know. But we were non-celebrity celebrities. Couldn't believe it. You know, there are some privileges for the rich, right or wrong.